Look out, America! Electric-powered lawnmower equipment is becoming all the rage, reducing maintenance fees and overall cost of ownership. So maybe it is time to look into the more efficient and reliable electric ride-on lawnmower, and without worrying about all the oil changes or runs to the gas station. Now you can just simply throw it on charge once you're done. Now there are quite a few options out there, so I'm here to give you the information that you need to help you make an informed decision. Hey, I'm Jim with Techie Tech News, and these are the best electric ride-on lawnmowers of 2025. Now, don't worry, I've added links to all of these models in the video description box below. So with that said, let's move on to the review. Ryobi 80V HP, best versatile mower. Now that the battery-powered zero-turn competition is settling into its stride, we're starting to see some excellent performance improvements out of the electric lawn tractor range. Now, Ryobi sets itself apart in several ways. First, there's the performance with their 21 horsepower gas equivalent power and 3 sets of cost-corrupt blades to improve the cut quality. Now, its primary role of maintaining your lawn gets an A+, and the runtime is better than its closest competitors, covering up to 2 acres on a single charge, where it will sprint across the finish line at around 7 miles per hour, which is super quick while being controllable. It has an excellent towing capacity of around 500 pounds, with front and rear hitch receivers. Now add in its rear storage bed for hauling materials, and you have a true multi-purpose utility vehicle to help you maintain your entire landscape. Agreed, it's not the biggest bed in the world, but it is really handy to have, especially if you like to move around a lot of tools and garden material around. Now, if you need to keep your phone charged or some other electronic device, this model has you covered with 2 USB ports to choose from. Pros and cons. We like that it's relatively quick and has a versatile platform for multiple chores. The price is also reasonable and the platform is overall very durable. However, the steering can be a bit stiff, and the backup alarm is quite loud. Final thoughts. Durability was a high point for this Ryobi, as its deck material is made of 10-gauge steel. So if you do have a lot of obstacles on your property, know that you're not going to damage this thick girl. Overall, our love for this mower comes from its versatility, and we really appreciate that coming from Ryobi. And in the future, if you need to find more tech deals, simply visit TechieTechDeals.com. Ego Power Plus Z6, best zero-turn mower. As grass cutting specialists, zero-turn mowers are prized for their speed and maneuverability. The Ego Power Plus Z6 battery-powered zero-turn riding lawnmower turns on a dime without tearing up the lawn and mows at speeds up to 7 miles per hour. One of the biggest options for mowing lots of grass in less time. It comes equipped with 4 10-amp-hour batteries, which gives it enough power to mow to up to 3 acres. But it also has slots for 2 additional batteries to give you even greater range. Now, this zero-turn mower did stand out as being one of the fastest mowers in the group of mowers that we reviewed here, although the Cub Cadet was a very close second, along with the Ryobi. All 3 of them claimed 7 miles per hour forward mowing speed. However, we decided to give the Ego an edge, simply because its longer runtime makes for a more capable mower at top speeds. Also, the Ego mower lets us adjust the blade speeds up and down as the conditions warrant it. Now, this allows for faster mowing through tougher conditions by increasing mower power as needed, or to give us the ability to conserve battery life by reducing blade speed in easier maintenance conditions. Pros and cons. We like that we can add individual batteries to the system as needed, and the exceptional runtime. We also like the adjustability of speeds for both mower and blades. However, its runtime is still shorter when you compare it to battery density over, say, the Club Cadet. Also, the controls were not as tight. Final thoughts. Although this mower features adjustable seat suspension and armrests as standard equipment, the seat cushioning and contours were not as comfortable as they are on the Club Cadet. Still, it was a very nice zero-turn mower, with plenty of power and runtime to get your grass cut quickly, so that you can make better use of your weekend. Craftsman 56V Max, best runtime duration ride-on mower. with the power and balance to mow and tow on varying terrain. Lawn tractors are the workhorses of large, diverse landscapes and suburban homesteads. The Craftsman 56V Max features a cushy premium seat, a powerful 56-volt 60 amp-hour built-in battery, and a 42-inch mowing deck to get the job done quickly, quietly, and comfortably. But the thing that really stood out to the reviewers was its maneuverability. They were super impressed by the way Craftsman's electric tractor handled all kinds of terrain and navigated around obstacles on their property. More specifically, it's about the mower's weight and how it was well balanced. So you could mow perpendicular to moderate slopes and tow a dump cart uphill with no risk of slipping. Even more impressive was the tight turn system's 5.5-inch turning radius. A hard turn on the steering wheel made it possible to carve the tightest turns the reviewers think they've ever navigated on a riding mower, warranting really high praise. Pros and cons. Its tight turn system works exceptionally well, and the weight was optimized for uphill climbing and towing. The seat and the tractor as a whole was comfortable, and its mowing runtime was outstanding. However, we were not fans of the extra step of pushing a button on the console to just simply mow in reverse. Final thoughts. The Craftsman 56-volt battery-powered riding mower did a good job on grass, mowing about 2.5 acres per charge. With its outstanding maneuverability, it makes it a great choice for all kinds of yards, regardless of terrain and obstacles. However, mowing over more complicated terrain may decrease the runtime. Troy-built Super Bronco 42E XP, best value ride-on mower. Now those of you looking to save a few bucks on a really good battery-powered riding mower will want to take a look at the Troy-built Super Bronco 42E XP. Despite being the most affordable of all the mowers on this list, this model's mowing performance competes with the rest of the group. As a lawn tractor, it's capable of cutting grass as well as towing implements, such as a dump cart, a lawn spreader, or aerator. It comes equipped with a built-in 56-volt 60 amp-hour lithium battery and a 42-inch mowing deck. Other popular features include brushless motors, cruise control, LED headlights, and a premium sewn seat. Now in operation, it is a tad jerky from start to start, especially when first activated. Now reviewers say that with some practice, they were able to figure out how to ease in and off the accelerator in order to minimize the jolt. Pros and cons. You gotta love the lower price point. The seat was confirmed as being very comfortable, and the weight balance of the unit was distributed in all the right ways. We also like that it can mow nearly 2.5 acres, but we didn't like the controls being as jerky as they were, and requires finesse. Also, mowing in reverse requires an extra step, which we found to be annoying. Final thoughts. The cut quality was similar to our best overall pick, and in short, this model is a value-packed option. Its mowing performance is still right up there with best in its class, and it does boast some excellent runtime and nice comfort features. However, it does come with its value shortcomings, something to keep in mind. Club Cadet Ultima ZT142E, best overall ride-on mower. The best all-around battery-powered ride-on mower comes from a giant in the industry. The Club Cadet Ultima ZT142E is an electric zero-turn riding lawnmower with a built-in 56-volt 60 amp-hour battery. Now reviewers mowed over just 2 acres per charge. And for those new to the battery-powered riding mowers, the first thing that really stands here is the lack of sound. This Club Cadet model ran almost silently with the blades disengaged, and it produced less than half the noise of a gas mower while mowing. More notable than the lack of noise, however, was the operational precision. Other battery riders have a certain amount of jerkiness to them when you start moving and coming to a halt. But this unit, however, accelerates, decelerates, and turns smoothly, with very little play in the control bars. Pros and cons. It has perhaps the most comfortable seat and smoothest ride, and all reviewers absolutely love the smooth drive actuations and tight controls. However, the built-in battery does need to be within 10 feet of an outlet, and armrests are not included. Final thoughts. As for mowing performance, the deck produced enough airflow for maintenance mowing, but not quite enough to catch up after missing a few weeks of not mowing your lawn. However, this is common amongst all battery-powered mowers. But all in all, it's a quality unit and is almost in a league of its own, which is why it tops out at number 1 on our list. Hey folks, thanks for watching, and please let us know if there's anything that you would change with our videos. At Techie Tech News, it is our mission to help you with your buying decision process by giving you quality information and making the most of your time here. If you have any questions at all, please post them in the comment section below and I will personally assist you. And guys, also remember that Amazon has an excellent return policy to help you minimize the risk. And please let us know which electric ride-on mower you would choose. Again, links to all of these items are in the video description box below. And when you're done, guys, you gotta check out the next video.